I gotta thank God.
I stand on one thing for sure.
When I think about the victory, and as a black man, all that's pitted against me, can I get an amen?
I'm Karl Nelson, the creator of Intern Media. Welcome to my new interview series.
I grew up with two drug addict parents. From the time that I was, born, my mother was just strung out and a drug addict. She was on crack cocaine for, my entire life until she passed. So as a child, I've lived in abandoned houses as a child. I've lived on the street as a child. I had days that I didn't know where my meal was coming from. I think I was like 19, and I was still hustling. And an older brother came and sit on the step with me. And he said, "Can I talk to you?" I'm like, "What's up, OG?" You feel me? I knew who he was. He said, "Look at this community, what you see?" And I didn't understand what he was saying. He said, "What you see?" And I'm like, "My hood," you feel what I'm saying? He like, "You know what I see? I see heartbreak. I see pain, I see devastation, I see abandoned houses, I see sick mothers, I see struggling kids." He said, "Shorty, I know your mother, I know your lifestyle." He said, "Drugs destroyed your mother and your lifestyle. Why would you do that?" I said, "Do what?" "Destroy other kids' lifestyles." Changed my heart forever, brother. I transitioned from corrections and started to, volunteer at schools and stuff like that. Volunteer at Rex, volunteer at different programs and started educating kids. My program came about because I'm watching the news, I'm watching documentaries, I'm reading books, I'm reading the newspaper. And I felt like everything was painting the black man as negative. Yep. Everything was painting us as demons, as criminals, as somebody who is the wrongdoer in every picture. So I started out going on a corner of Bel Air and Erdman, and I would talk to young men and young girls before they went to school. I would go out there at 6:45 a.m. every morning to talk to them, to the point they started expecting me to come out there. And then they started wanting me to be out there after school. And I'd meet them out there after school. That went from people hearing about me at the schools to now I got principals reaching out to, "Who is this young man? Come speak in my school. Come speak in my church. Come speak in my rec." I'm doing my thing or whatever. I'm mentoring, I got the housing, I'm positive, I'm doing, everything that I feel like was on the right up and up. I get a phone call. I wasn't in town. They like, "Wesley, we just rushed. Well, your mother just got rushed to the hospital." They saying, it ain't looking good. I fly in town, and on the way driving, I'm like crying, bawling my eyes out, right? I'm like, "Come on, Mom, you stronger than this. I've been fighting with you for years for this." My whole childhood, I took care of my mother. I was more of a parent to my mother than she ever was to me. You feel what I'm saying? Clothes, food, bills, protecting her, fighting people, everything. I did that. I didn't see my mother for 2 years before that day I saw her on her deathbed. I went from so much trauma as a child to gradually being successful, to going through a setback again from my mom, to now in position to, I gotta raise and take care of my younger brother, but still, do what I gotta do for me. Yeah. So it's like, I'm working on my master's now. I go to a school called Trinity Washington University in DC. I'm getting my master's in education with a specific area in trauma and ACEs because I want to be trained and know all about that stuff. Taking the No Leader project to the next level, trying to get more funding and resources and more youth in the program. Publish my book, trying to get more speaking engagements and open more doors, where's doors. Proceeds from my book go to my mentorship program. And that's what I tell people. It's not about me becoming rich and all big and successful. The resources I get from this, percentage of it, the book proceeds go back to my youth, okay. You feel me? And helping them. And just, trying to do the things that I can do. And that also ties into why I decided to, run. But I tell people all the time, regardless, It's about my community, it's about my people, it's about showing people that black men are smart, black men are successful, black men are strong, black men are great, black men are kings. And not just showing other races that, but showing my own people that, showing my own young fellas that, showing my own sisters that, showing my own people every day, like, look, we all great. No matter what you come from, no matter what you've been through, no matter what you're going through, you can be great, you can be successful.